The afternoon was supposed to be just another normal day. I had just come home from school and dropped myself onto the living room chair, hoping to rest for a moment. My father was getting ready to go out.
Your mother doesn't want to eat anything today. I'll go buy some bread. Watch over her, okay?
I nodded, but a strange, cold feeling slipped into my stomach. Something I didn't want to think about. I stepped into my parents' bedroom and saw my mother laying there, just like she had for the past month. Her face was pale. Her body was small and fragile from the chemotherapy. Her hair was thin, barely hanging on. I wanted to walk up to her, touch her hand, hug her like my brother always did, but I didn't. My pride, my awkwardness, all those walls I never knew how to break. They held me back once again. Then, suddenly the quiet room changed. Mother started mumbling, talking to people who weren't there, refusing to eat, refusing even a sip of water. I felt something inside me crack. My chest tightened. My breath grew uneven. My father came back and tried to feed her again, but she pushed everything away. He looked at me with eyes full of fear he didn't dare to say out loud.
This might be the last time you see her. Call your uncle. Tell your grandparents to come. She keeps calling their names.
I felt anger rush through me, not at him, but at the reality he was forcing me to accept. No! She's not going anywhere! I shouted. My voice sounded shaky, weak, almost childish. But even with my denial, my hands still moved. I called my uncle. He said my grandparents would come as fast as they could. Their voices were full of panic, as if they already knew what I refused to believe. My brother and I sat beside her. The air in the room felt heavy, like it was preparing itself for something painful. Tears rolled down my face. My first tears that day, the one I had been holding back for years. My father told us to pray. He held my mother's hand and guided her to say the Shahada. My brother and I whispered along, our voices shaking. Then the call to Maghrib echoed from outside, soft, warm, and peaceful. At the exact moment my grandparents' motorcycle stopped in front of our house, my mother breathed out slowly. One last breath, gentle, almost like she was shy. And then, nothing. It felt like the whole world froze, and then everything broke. My brother and I cried loudly, uncontrollably. Not just tears, screams, sobs, words that didn't make sense. It felt like our hearts were being torn out of our chests. The room suddenly felt too small, too cold, too quiet. A relative arrived soon after. The house filled with voices, footsteps, the sound of people crying. In the middle of it all, my grandmother, my father's mother, walked toward me.
Now you cry? You never cared about her.
Her words stabbed me like a knife. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't even defend myself. I was already broken, and she broke me again. My father heard her and exploded.
Enough, Mom. She just lost her mother. Don't say things like that.
he shouted. Then he pushed her out of the room. But words stayed inside me like a poison. We took my mother's body to her hometown that night, just like she had once asked. On the car ride, I sat in the back with my brother and grandmother. My mother's red body lay across my grandfather's lap. I stared out the window and whispered inside my mind, "This is dream. Please, someone wake me up." But no one did. The next morning, I watched her body lowered into the ground. I begged silently for it to be a nightmare, but every shovelful of soil proved it wasn't. Later that afternoon, we returned to her grave, and for the first time ever, I saw my father cry. The man who stayed strong through everything finally broke. Tears fell from his eyes quietly, painfully. It made the world around us feel even more silent. Since that day, my life has felt cloudy, like a movie with no sun. Everything continues, but nothing feels real. The bridge in my heart, the place where I used to return for comfort, has collapsed. Regret has become a wound that will not close. It is not just guilt, it is pain. Pain that whispers every night. Why did you let pride steal your time? Why didn't you hug her? Why didn't you tell her you love her? If I had known she would leave so soon, I would have stayed by her side every second. I would have held her hand, brushed her hair, helped her drink even when she refused. I would have hugged her one last time. But time cannot be rewound. Fate had already been written. Now, I walk forward slowly, holding on to one truth. Some love is so big that we realize it too late. And the last sunset, the one I watched beside her, will stay with me forever. A reminder of time wasted, love unspoken, and a goodbye I never wanted to face.